I'm SWEENY MURTI for Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T. The Yankees offense turned things around in May from a really bad offensive month in April. Dead last in the major leagues in runs scored. How did they do it? It all started at the top with a healthy Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury did miss a little bit of time with a hip injury, but it didn't really slow him down when he got back from it. He was the spark at the top of the order that the Yankees needed, that they all talk about. Joe Girardi always mentions that the top two guys in the order, Ellsbury and Gardner, set the table, and they did that to a very large degree in the month of May. Ellsbury showed you the form that he had early last season when he was in consideration for an all-star spot. Gardner's batting average is a little bit lower than some of the other guys, but his on-base percentage is still very high. He is part of the group setting the table for the ones driving him in. Who's doing that? Carlos Beltran. Beltran had a terrific month with a barrel full of extra base hits during a road trip that included a 4-game sweep in Oakland. And Beltran hit a major milestone too on May 15th when he hit his 400th career home run, becoming only the 4th career switch hitter to do that. During a down first year in pinstripes, Beltran didn't do a lot of smiling in the clubhouse. He's doing a lot more smiling now because he's healthy and producing. Since May 1st of last year, he's been one of the most productive outfielders in all of baseball. And he's a leader on this staff. He occupies a locker once held by Jorge Posada in the back of the Yankee clubhouse. He is viewed as a veteran leader, and the 39-year-old takes that responsibility very seriously. One of the guys that can learn at the feet of Beltran is Didi Gregorius. Remember, after a rough start in 2015, he really turned in a very good season for the Yankees, both offensively and defensively. Picked it right back up in 2016. A little hot and cold like everybody else, but when he got going, he really did solidify that bottom third of the batting order, driving in runs, getting on base, and hitting left-handed pitching at a really good clip. And who knew that all Chase Headley had to do to get going was turn a year older. Since his 32nd birthday, Headley's numbers have been very good. The rough start certainly weighed on Headley mentally. He talked about losing sleep at night, waking up in the middle of the night and replaying at bats, trying to figure out how to get going. Well, he found that power again with home runs and doubles, extra base power that had been missing for the first month and a half of the season. Really, it just comes down to scoring runs, which the Yankees had such a hard time doing in April. Driving in runners in scoring position, those offers disappearing from the box score. Jacoby Ellsbury and Didi Gregorius helping that out. Also big comebacks with come-from-behind RBIs from Carlos Beltran and Aaron Hicks, leading the Yankees to victory. Now, as the cold bats get going, all they really need is the return of Alex Rodriguez from the DL and Mark Teixeira to finally get going. Two big bats that carry the Yankees offense through a large portion of the 2015 season. As they head into June, it's a good time to get going for 2016. For Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T, I'm SWEENY MURTI.
You can see more Yankees On Demand and Yankees Scoreboard content by clicking here. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right there.